big red letter stands for the Jello family. Oh, the big red letter stands for the Jello family. That's Jello.
Yum, yum, yum.
Jello pudding, yum, yum, yum. Jello tapioca pudding, chancery. And the new Jello rice pudding. Jello.
Do you have plenty of syrup, Henry?
Oh, yes, yes. Are you sure you looked, Father?
Reasonably sure. Here. If you find anything in there that's not a bill, I'd be as pleased as you are.
From whom are you expecting a letter, dear?
Oh, no one. Is that H. Aldrich or S. Aldrich?
S.
S for Sam?
Henry, I want you to eat your breakfast.
Oh, doggone.
Mother, could you pin this last one on, please?
Oh, my goodness. Turn around, Mary.
Do you like it, Father?
Do I what?
Sam, stop eating long enough to tell her you like it.
Oh. What?
It's for Ricky Peterson's costume party. I represent a song.
A song. Well, let's have some butter.
Father, can't you guess what song I am?
You're
These are real flowers pinned on me.
You're my pin-up girl?
No, Father.
Let's have some butter.
Sam, can't you guess?
I can't have any butter until I do.
Father, I'm June is busting out all over.
Oh, splendid. Now then, how about it?
Oh, yes.
Thank you, son. What are you wearing to the dance tonight?
I'm not even going.
Why, Henry Aldrich, I thought you were crazy about Ricky Peterson.
Mary, that's just an absurd remark. Why waste the whole evening?
Very sensible.
May I be excused, please? And I just want to say, Mary, that dress is much too swell for any crazy affair such as you're going to tonight.
Sam, what is the matter with him?
Now, Alice, just because the boy isn't eating your griddle cakes is no sign that he's coming down with something.
Well, I'm sure it couldn't be the cakes. They're done all the way through.
Mary, where'd you put that letter that Ricky sent you?
Why, it's in on the desk someplace. Why?
Well, no reason. I just want to see what kind she sent out this year.
Mary, didn't Ricky send him an invitation?
Well, I certainly supposed she did.
May I have his cakes?
Sam, must you eat your son's breakfast at a time like this?
What would you like me to do?
I think you should have a talk with him.
I should? You think I should? Henry!
Yes, Father?
Why,
You want me?
your, mother would like to speak with you.
Sam Aldrich.
Yes, Father?
Dear, you received an invitation to that party, didn't you?
Ricky?
Yes, dear.
Can't you answer your mother?
Oh, Father, even if Ricky begged me, I wouldn't care about going.
Why not?
Oh, because I went last year. You certainly don't think I want to go for 2 years in a row, do you?
But I'm going again this year.
Well, sure, Mary. You're an entirely different type than I am. You're much more easily amused.
Why, Henry Aldrich.
Mary, the whole idea is so foolish. Everybody wearing something that represents a song. My gosh.
But we dance, too.
Sure, and there's another thing. You all dance. And, well, gee whiz. What's for breakfast?
Griddle cakes?
Oh.
And they were very good, too, Alice. And, Henry,
Yes, Father?
remember this. You're just as good as any girl that ever lived.
Well, what girl are you talking about?
Why, all girls. Goodbye.
Dear, what your father is trying to say is, sometimes girls don't mean to be unkind, but they're simply thoughtless.
Mother, if Ricky came to the door right this second and said, Henry, I beg you to attend my dance, I'd say, don't make me laugh. Don't even... Who's that?
Hi, Henry. Hi, Mrs. Aldrich.
Good morning, Homa.
Want to see what's in this? Would you like to see my costume for the party?
Well, isn't that something no one is supposed to see until tonight?
Oh, sure. Well, you folks are the only ones I'm giving a private preview for. What are you going to wear?
Who?
Mother, do you think it's right for me to go tonight when Henry isn't invited?
Mary.
Who isn't invited? Who isn't invited?
That's not the reason I'm not going.
But you are invited.
I am? I am? Oh,
Gee whiz, Mary.
I am?
Well, what's the matter?
I thought I smelled something.
Homer, this is just an ordinary dress, and you're to forget you ever saw it.
Will you please answer me? How do you know I'm invited?
I'm positive.
What makes you so sure, dear?
Well, I won't say I'm sure, but I certainly thought you were.
Mary!
Yes, Mother?
I want you to go someplace for me, dear.
Guess what song I am?
Well, what is it?
Mrs. Aldrich, you want to get in on a guess?
Oh, you going to wear that?
Sure, what song am I?
Will you love me in December as you do in May?
You mean there's such a song?
Mother, before I... Well, my goodness.
Mary, you want to take a guess? You see these inches marked on it? Well, every 12 inches, there's a foot.
Yes.
Well?
Oh, Homer, when you said you were positive, why'd you use that word?
Well, I'm a human tape measure. Do you give up?
Yes.
It's how deep is the ocean, how high is the sky? How deep is the ocean, how high is the sky?
Yes, I know. Homer, I only hope you won't ask me to dance with you.
You don't think it's so high?
Homer, did Ricky or didn't Ricky say she was inviting Henry?
Well, she certainly didn't say she wasn't.
That's not answering my question.
Well, I think he should go.
Who's that? Oh, it's the postman. Oh, doggone, it's about time.
Hi, Henry.
Oh,
Is your father home?
no. What do you want my father for, Jimmy?
Hey, what are you wearing to the party tonight?
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
You mean you won't tell me?
Oh, I may not bother with any costume.
With me, of course, I have to wear something. She's giving the party for me.
Why?
It's my birthday.
Oh, that's just a coincidence, Jimmy.
Hey, you want to see something? I'm going as a brigadier general from the South.
Well, what kind of a song will that be?
Never mind. Is your father at his office?
How about the March of the Toy Soldiers?
Very humorous.
Henry, do you suppose I could borrow this from your kitchen and go as time on my hands?
Your house looks just lovely, Ricky. As I said to Henry, I said, Henry, the fun I've had getting ready for tonight. And do you know what Henry said? What are you going to wear? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. Well, Henry said what'd he say? Well, Henry said, who all's going to be there tonight? And I said, how should I know? Although it's always a lot of fun knowing in advance who's being expected, just for the pleasure of anticipation, if for no other reason. Yes. Is what I heard true, that you're having the same crowd as last year? Yes. Practically. Oh, but not exactly? No, not entirely exactly. Ricky. Yes, Mother? Mary, will you excuse me for a minute? I'm so glad you dropped in. You know, I just remembered someone I completely forgot to ask for tonight. Oh? Well, I'm glad to hear that. Can I use your phone? Yes.
Hello?
Hello? Mother, are you so I can talk with you?
Yes, dear. Have you found out whether Ricky has invited Henry?
Not yet.
Haven't you asked her?
But I thought you said I shouldn't right out.
Have you mentioned Henry?
Mother, he's practically the only thing I have mentioned.
And what was her reaction?
Well, all I know is that she's expecting the same crowd as last year, almost, but not quite, and she just remembered somebody she'd forgotten to invite.
Who? Henry?
I don't know. Mother, couldn't Henry go anyhow?
Dear, your brother is not going any place he isn't invited, and you wouldn't want him to.
Mary! Oh, just a moment, Mother. Mary, could you do just one thing for me? Oh, you'd like to have me deliver that invitation to whoever it was you forgot? Oh, no, that would be terribly rude. I'll phone him. Oh, you will? Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. But before you use the phone, could I just give my mother one bit of good news she's hanging on for?
But gee whiz.
Your father took first prize in this.
What kind of a song was he?
He wasn't any song. That doesn't mean you couldn't be.
Blue satin?
Excuse me, but should his legs be that exposed?
No, dear. He'll wear a pair of my black stockings.
Oh, no, I don't. Oh, no, I don't.
Who would ever know the difference?
Mother, do you think I could ever hold up my head in your stockings?
Oh, boy.
Father wore this?
Yes, dear.
And you married him?
Henry!
Oh, Mary, don't come in here. I'm not fit to be seen.
Well, my goodness.
Mary, meet George Aldrich. Guess what song he is? America the Beautiful.
Oh, Henry, you're going. I'm so glad, Henry. Did she apologize when she called you?
When who called me?
You mean she... Mother?
Dear, can't you tell your brother how original he looks?
Oh, yes, you really do. Mother, could you come out to the hall?
You don't have to tell her how I look. I know how I look.
Mother, you're sure she didn't phone you?
Yes, dear.
But, Mother, she must have.
Did she say she was going to?
Oh, yes. At least she might not have said she was going to call Henry, but who else could she have meant?
Where are my garden shears?
Mother, why do you want your shears?
Where are they? There's more than one way to get information when you need it.
Frankly, I don't think it's such a hot idea either.
Well, how would it be if I went as the Surrey with a fringe on top?
There's a horse and carriage.
Well,
There's a place downtown where you can rent a horse costume.
a horse?
For $6. You could go as one end and I'd go as the other.
Do you think a girl would want to dance with a horse?
Well, we'd certainly look as good as we're going to look in these darn things.
I know you're terribly busy, Marjorie, but I did want to leave these for the party.
Oh, Alice, they're lovely.
Oh, I'm sorry there weren't more ready to be cut. You're having so many guests tonight.
Oh, my dear, we're not having that many.
Really? You're not having as many as you at first planned?
No, we are and we aren't.
Oh, but that will make a very nice-sized group. Just the right number.
How's everyone in your family, dear?
Splendid, especially Henry. It's a shame the children are growing up so rapidly. Before we know it, Ricky will be away at college. Henry will be at college. These days will all be over.
I know, Alice. It's the saddest thing in the world to see the children growing up and growing apart.
Did you say apart, dear?
Yes. Of course, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
How very right you are.